Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and as you can tell, I am outside. I am decorating my front porch for fall. It's never too late, so let's jump into the I am super excited about today's video. I am going to be decorating my front porch. Also, this video is sponsored by Cricut, and I'm going to be using my Cricut Maker 3 to help me make some of these projects. This first one is just going to be a welcome to our pumpkin patch sign. I have this chalkboard on my front porch, and it is technically going to be reversible after this. And I'm just going to be using the white smart vinyl along with the premium glossy vinyl you will see in a little bit. But right here I'm just weeding the smart vinyl. You can barely see it because it is white, but I have to tell you, this has to be the easiest vinyl I have ever weeded before. It is just so thick and so nice, and I didn't have all the fun colors with the smart vinyl, so like I said, I'm using the premium glossy vinyl. This is the orange, and then I'm also going to be using a green because I wanted my sign to look fun. These are the pumpkins. These took a while to weed, so I did not go over that in depth. And then here we go, weeding out these like vines. All I did was go into Design Space and find pumpkins, typed pumpkins in, cut a few out, welcome along with these vines. So these were all pre-made. I did nothing, you know, too creative with this, although this did take me some time to go through as well. I'm not a big fan of glossy vinyl, but when it's all you got, it's all you got. I really do just like the matte just a little bit more, just because glossy is just really not my thing. But either way, I really like how this looks. I did make the pumpkins bigger. I ended up cutting out 4 of them, and 4 just did not fit. So I really just thought 3 looked good. And then I just lay everything out on my chalkboard. You're going to, like I said, eventually see what I did on the backside for spring. It was just like a fun like front porch video, and I'm just using my Cricut transfer tape and just getting this all done. If you guys want to see like more in-depth Cricut videos, I have a Cricut playlist, and I will just link that in the description box below. I'm also going to have a few how-to videos coming out in the next few months. So if you do want like a step-by-step tutorial, you will get one of those for some fun Christmas videos. You guys, I know let's not talk about Christmas in a fall porch decorating video. Next item I'll be making for my porch is this welcome fall sign. Right now I'm just in Design Space, typed in welcome fall, and this was in one of the images. Now I'm just going to be cutting it, and with the Maker 3 it asks if you're using a matte or not, and then what type of material you're going to use. And I have my favorite starred, and I'm using the smart vinyl removable, and then I just end up using the black. And I love the font of this. Like I said, I don't know what the font of this is, just because it was a pre-made image already in Design Space, but I think this is so cute. I absolutely love this. And I ended up picking up the little sign from Walmart. I want to say it was $12 or $10.97. I'm not 100% sure what it cost, but I do know it was under $13. This is what it looks like up close, and then I'm just going to be taking this apart and putting my welcome fall. You're going to see me adding it a little bit higher up in my sign because I want to add some flowers underneath. I'm using the transfer tape once again, and I'm just going to be putting this over the top of the welcome fall. And I know some people will say that they have issues with their vinyl not going on the transfer tape, and I think we all have issues from time to time again. Just keep rubbing, keep scraping. It will eventually come off. And this came out smooth as silk. Let's just talk about the sign I'm using for a second. It might look all nice and beautiful, but let me tell you, I did not know until I got home that it's almost like a really thick white painted cardboard in this circle. Like, don't get me wrong, I still really like it. I love the way it turned out. It looks super high end. Like, do not get me wrong there. But this would not be like the material I would 100% go with when it comes to using vinyl, or I guess any sort of anything, especially if it's going to go outside. My porch is actually covered, so I don't have an issue with rain hitting this, but I don't think that I would be leaving this out in the rain, especially if, yeah, this got wet. I just don't see it working out in the end. Just if you know it's going to rain and you're going to use one of these signs, make sure you take it off. These flowers, eucalyptus, this all came from Walmart, and I always just like to set everything together to see what it's going to look like before I actually glue it all, because once it's glued, it's glued. I always use my SureBonder dual temp glue gun. I have an ultra, I have a regular, I have all kinds of SureBonder glue guns. I love them. I always link them in the description box below if you guys want to check them out. I also love their glue sticks along with the Gorilla glue sticks. I have very specific favorites because I know that my flowers and stuff are not going to fall off this wreath when I use them. The next thing I'll be making for my porch is this Freshpicked Mom Sign. I'm just using this little chalkboard sign piece. This is from Walmart as well, and I think this was $1.97. They have some really cute chalkboard pieces or little signs like this that are super inexpensive but are pretty large at the same time. And right here I actually made my own decal. That doesn't happen very often because I just really like what Design Space has to offer. I don't really have to make my own, but I couldn't find a fresh picked. I don't even know if mums are technically fresh picked. They're probably not. Either way, I like my sign. It doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. Like there's gonna be mums on the porch. I wanted some sort of fun little mum sign. I thought about doing just fresh picked flowers, but I wasn't just gonna have any old flower on my porch. So I like the way this turned out, and I love this sign. I think it all looks really great. The transfer tape did kind of rip there. I do reuse my transfer tape until I just can't use it anymore. Right here is just one of this is called Gunmetal Gray. It's just one of the spray paints I use for these crates. These crates I picked up at Michael's over this summer. They're $9.99 a piece, and I don't think you can use a coupon, but still I had to have these. I made a smaller version of these with Dollar Tree crates, and I'll link that video for you guys too. But I really wanted like some cute little edges on here. These little edge pieces, these are from Amazon. I'll link these as well. And you just have to hammer little tiny nails into each of these. I think 6 per corner. So, or more. I think there's actually more because I do the front, the side, and each side. There was so many nails. I think I like hammered in 100 tiny little nails. These little handles also came off Amazon. I totally see that you don't need handles on crates. I just thought it would look a little bit more cute. So that is why I did what I did. I'm going to be making just like a fun piece for my front porch. I painted 3 of these crates. They were just spray painted, one in white, one in this gunmetal, and one in aged copper. And it was all Rust-Oleum spray paint. And I just really, really like the way these turned out. I ended up taking this outside because I'm not kidding you, hammering these nails took a solid hour or so, and it was beautiful outside, and I'm listening to music and having a good time, and that is why I love decorating my front porch, because it doesn't take super long time, but when all your decor is finished and you can put it all together, it has to be my favorite. I always start out putting my door sign and then my mat. These windows came from my neighbor a few years ago. If you've watched my front porch videos before, you've seen those before. And that's what my little reversible sign looks like. That has been through a lot, like windstorms. It's gone across. It still looks good. Here's my crates. I'm just stacking all these so I can end up adding my fun little fresh picked mum sign, $10 each. I actually picked all of my mums up for $4.99, but I know you can buy those bigger ones for $12 and $10. And I heard mums are kind of expensive in some areas, so let me know in the comments, like, how much do you spend on mums? I spent $5 a piece for mine, and then the smaller one I think I spent $3.99. And then I'm just going to be adding this. I ended up adding like a little stand to make it a tiny bit higher. And then I just added mums and pumpkins. I picked up my mums at Meijer. It's like a local grocery store in like Michigan and a few other East Coast states. And then I ended up getting my pumpkins from Walmart. And I love these pumpkins. I wanted to take the seeds out last year out of them. Totally forgot, never did, and then never planted them. So that was like a whole thing. So I had to buy more pumpkins. So this year I will for sure be gutting these pumpkins out so I can have my own for next year. So this whole porch is going to have like 200 pumpkins on it. adding some more mums to this crock. My grandma has given me so many antiques. I absolutely love them. And then I just kind of started shuffling things around. This is the fun part about having a front porch, is that you can do whatever you want. It did rain, so you're going to see like rain falling all over the place and like water spots. It's not a big deal. It's 100% just water, I promise you. I only kind of do like the front of my door, although I have a giant porch. It'd be fun to get like some chairs and a table and like set it all up fun and things like that. But for now, I'll just be doing the front entryway. I love the way this turned out. I love my sign. I just love everything about this. And it was a beautiful day. So when it's a beautiful day and you can decorate your front porch, I highly recommend you do so. But you guys, that is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed my front porch fall decorate with me video this year. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. Also, if you guys want to check out Cricut, I will leave a link in the description box below. I also have a coupon code for Cricut.com, and you will receive 10% on any of your Cricut machine orders plus free shipping. You guys, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!